December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are gonna get settled at last. A lot of things. Wah! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. Hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Whoa, yeah, pal! Jeez, everybody's getting owned by a small girl and her electrocution powers. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe! Morning, Mr. Edgeworth? Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his own past? He does remember, and I'm gonna prove it. Yes, we will, because we are an ace attorney. Because that's what the game is called. Okay, whatever. Anyway. Final trial. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. He said something. Wow, he actually had an opening statement. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the both rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Wow, you want me to cross-examine somebody? That's a shock. It's a shock! Oh, whatever. Okay. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Alright. Hey, look, it's the old guy again. Blah, blah, blah. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? Objection! The witness was not running away, so he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Ew. Alright, here we go, old guy again. I'm really sorry about leaving yesterday like that. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got none. I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. What old guy talks like that? That isn't a court bailiff. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it. Something I was gonna say. Anyway, yeah, that was really random. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy. Well, what about that motive? Nothing to do with this. Yeah. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one. Present. Press. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against the Edgeworth and the victim, Mr. Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Objection! Please do not make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge, it's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's gonna be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. First things first, I have to prove this man is who he is. Do that and the motive will prove itself. I really... Nah. So it looks like you do have to press a bunch of his stuff. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Objection! Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. But I wasn't running away or nothing. Oh. Then why did you leave? Objection. He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just sit quietly and listen while someone else is talking? If I sat quietly and listened, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. I went to buy some food, blah, blah, blah. You don't care. You smelly old man. Food? What is this food? Okay. Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack? Well, I kind of got lost, you see. Objection. You're objecting to your own client, huh? I mean, your witness. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's gonna believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. Alright. Nothing to do with this incident anyhow. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how could you know you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. Objection. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness, please continue. Smack. Okay. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said that he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Smack. Order, order. Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Ho ho! Now this is getting interesting. I would like to know myself, so who is he? Kinda failed the voice there, but whatever. Don't play dumb on Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name. It is Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. I want to know why they even give you a choice at that point. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi! From the DL6 incident. I thought the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Objection! Disc, disc, disc! Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is the court of law, as you may recall. You need the proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you gonna prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Disc, disc, disc. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? Smack. You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak! You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past! Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No! Disc, well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no. No! I know what happened, I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one! Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Disc. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine the parrot for a little comic relief, Yeah, very funny. You're such a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine the parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not gonna... Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's parrot. Because we have to do it. For the sake of humankind, we must cross-examine that friggin' parrot. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need to even ask? This is a farce. I object. Objection! Wait a second. You were the one who suggested that I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Not really, but okay. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy! Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yes, I'm doing it. Because we're awesome. Let the parrot take the stand! I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard! Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. The epic parrot that will save the day. She's Parrot Girl to the rescue. Okay, whatever. At least, I think so. Smack. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. We shall have a feast. Gee, I wonder what's for dinner. I wonder what's for dinner. Oh, what? I don't know. I'm so hungry, I can eat an octorok. Okay, I just had to throw that in there. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Ahem, very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, sir, testify for us. Witness testimony. Who is your owner? Hello, Scrock! Best testimony ever. Certainly the most concise testimony we've heard so far. You got that right. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you gonna do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Alright, who is your owner? Alright, hello, Squawk. What the... Wow. I'm pressing on these dots. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Wow, that's so awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and see you guys in the next part, where we actually cross-examine a parrot. So anyway, see you guys later.